the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Tatum. They stop him right at the 24. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
On the run here. Let's it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Same tailback, another carry. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. To throw, it's Washington. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one, Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Looking for a man. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. To throw, it's Washington. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. The game is now tied.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Using his legs, it's Clark. Finds room at the 30. Has the 1st down and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. We'll check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry. Kirk, they've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field, it's Washington. The receiver grabs it, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and he can take advantage of it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff running right. Meyers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because until man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. The pass rush gets home.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes a quick grab. Has it back to the end zone. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking the sack.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Right down the middle, it's Bond. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Grab near the sticks, it's Bond. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're going to run it. Stolen short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He lets it go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off. This big interception.
Okay, the Texas offense goes back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly, this offense out near midfield. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football. Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Swarmed with the pass rush. Sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Washington. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Longhorns have first and 10 here. Now they call a run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, looking to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Washington. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Both areas steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position. Longhorns offense takes the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Look out, room to run here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Putting toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's incomplete. That was a dangerous pass to try on first down. Almost intercepted. Got lucky that time.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch in space. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. And he'll head out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Sooners line up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Pass caught. Can he get in? Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.